Hello, I am teacher Cithy and I will be teaching you about prepositions. But first, will you define for me what is preposition? Right. Preposition are a group of words that occur very often in English, tend to have many different meanings, and have meanings that tend to be dependent in the context they are used in. For example, the letter is in the drawer. Don't be in such a hurry. I live in Chicago. She has fallen in love. As you can see, the preposition in is used in different situations. However, its meaning is dependent on the context they are used in. One more thing, if you examine the sentences, the preposition has a definite environment. Do you notice? Really? So will you tell me what is it? Right. Therefore, prepositions are always placed before nouns or along determiners preceded by noun. Having said that, the function of preposition is to refer to nouns or to tell relationship to pronouns. Therefore, the form of preposition is before pronouns or along with the determiners preceded by noun. Function is to refer to nouns and pronouns. And the environment, it is before nouns. So, preposition is a word that is used with a noun or pronoun to form a phrase, generally called prepositional phrase, that shows where, how, and why. They are commonly used to elaborate on the subject of a sentence. Can you give me some examples of preposition? Excellent. At, on, in, after, go, before, between, by, during, for, from are a number of prepositions. But now, can you give me more examples of prepositions which are two-word or complex prepositions? Yeah, out of, such as, because of, due to, apart from are all examples of prepositions which are two-word form or complex prepositions. You really listen to your elementary teachers. With the examples you've given, it indicates that preposition vary in one or two-word form or is structure. However, I want you to note prepositions are less likely bigger words to have exact equivalents in different languages, and along with the determiners, they are often hard to hear in normal spoken English because of reduction, deletion, and blending. There are no rules to tell you which determiners or prepositions to use 100% of the time. So, to start with the lesson, I would first discuss to you the first three prepositions, which are at, on, in. At is used for part of the day, date, celebrations, fixed phrases. For part of the day, at midnight. For fixed phrases, at the same time, celebrations at Christmas. While on is used for days of the week, date, special holidays, special part of the day. For example, for days of the week, on Thursday, on Monday, date, on the 11th of September, special holidays, on Christmas, on Easter, special part of the day, on afternoon of Monday. While in is used for months, year, seasons, part of the day, duration, and centuries. For example, in February, year in 2011, seasons in winter, part of the day in the morning of Thursday, duration in a minute, and centuries in the 10th centuries.
Hello, I'm teacher Angela and I will be discussing to you the other prepositions of time. The first preposition is after. After is used later than something. An example is, I will go to church after school. Another preposition is ago. Ago is used how far something happened in the past. An example is, we were best friends 10 years ago. Another preposition is before. Before is used earlier than something. An example is, we'll celebrate my birthday before Christmas. Another preposition is by. By is used not later than a special time. An example is, I'll submit all the class requirements by Thursday. Another preposition is between. Between is used time that separates 2 points. An example is, she'll be spending her vacant time between Monday and Friday. Another preposition is during. During is used through the whole of a period of time. An example is, I'm spending my time with my grandmother during Mondays. Another preposition is for. For is used to indicate the period of time. An example is, he's been in the hospital for 3 weeks. Another preposition is from to the point of to. It is used to indicate 2 points from a period.
Hello everyone, I'm Teacher Cecille. I'm going to give you more examples of prepositions. I'm going to give 6 examples of prepositions with its functions and structures. The first example of preposition is the word without. Without indicates the absence of somebody. For example, I can't live without you. Another meaning of without means not having. The sample structure of the sentence is verb plus noun plus without plus noun. For example, that young mother manages without any help. That young mother is the subject. Manages is the verb plus without plus any plus noun which is help. Another example of preposition is by. By is a preposition that means something like near or next to. For example, you can park your car by the red truck. Another example of preposition is from. The word from. From indicates a source. The example structure of the sentence would be verb plus from plus noun. For example, Tony is from Alabama. Tony is the subject, is the verb, plus from plus noun which is Alabama. Another meaning of the word from is indicates a point of departure. The sample structure of the sentence would be verb plus from plus noun. Noun refers to place. Example of noun. The example would be, the ship sailed from San Francisco. The ship is the subject, sailed is the verb, plus from plus noun which is San Francisco. Another example of preposition is the word for. The word for can indicate a recipient or beneficiary. The sample structure of the sentence would be noun plus for plus noun. For example, I have a present for you. Or another meaning of for can indicate a special purpose. The sample structure of the sentence would be noun plus for plus noun. For example, you need a coat for winter. Another example of the word preposition or another example of preposition is beneath. Beneath can means under and concealed by. For example, my glasses were beneath the newspaper. Or another meaning of the word beneath can means less worthy than. For example, now that she is rich and famous, she thinks her family is beneath her. And the last example of preposition is the word under. Under means in a lower position. For example, we sat under the tree and had a picnic. Or another meaning of the word for means covered by something else. For example, the children hid under the table thinking we couldn't see them. And that's the last example of preposition. Now, thank you.